all, welcome to the channel. I'm Mark, this is Mark's Mods, and today we are doing the Bismarck, everybody. So we have issue 3 of the Bismarck to do, and we have got some really small parts to put onto this ship today. We're basically going to be starting with the hull, and then we're going to be doing one of the aircraft that was on board the ship. So lots and lots to do today. I do not know how long this video is going to be. I'm looking at it and I'm like, that really is a small part. But we have to get it done, so with all that said, let's get modelling. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is we do need to start building the hull. And basically this part is going to fit on here just like that, but we need to secure it together with some PM 2x4mm screws. So let's get one of them lined up on my screwdriver. I know we're in for a marathon with this hull section, so it's nice to start it. And that's just going to go in just down there. No need for 3-in-1 oil in this one. Don't know about the future, but I don't think we need anything like that. And we'll just get the second screw. So this hull, I do believe, we're into the 120th. Before it's complete, which is complete madness. Really is going to be a marathon of the build. Right, that's now taken, so I can screw that in. Just make sure that they're nice and tight. And there we go, that's the start of the hull. If you compare it to my hand, I do have big hands. Yeah, that's really starting to take shape. Okay, excuse me. So we need to start building this aircraft. So we've got these two pieces of it, of the fuselage. And what we're basically going to do is we're going to glue these together. So I'm going to get brand new glue stick, brand new pot, and a brand new cocktail stick. I actually tend to save the pots actually from the Spitfire builds. So what it's wanted us to do is wanted us to put a bit of little glue on these bits here. So I'm going to do that now. I'm not going to cake it in glue because it's such a small aircraft. Okay, so that's the glue on them. And then we're just going to put these two parts together. Just like that. Okay. So the next parts we need is this part here, and we also need this part here. Now, looking at it, I mean, the detail on that, if you can see that, is absolutely amazing. But we need to put this down into the, well, it's saying it's the shaft. So what I'm going to do, I've got my tweezers. Just going to try and line this up to put it in. I think with this model it's going to be a lot of tweezers are your best friend. Okay, so now we've done that, what we need to do is we need to glue the propeller onto it. So this is going to be fun, as you can see, because of the size of it. So if I just turn it around just like so, I'm going to try and get a bit of glue in the the whole of the propeller. What is mad about this is we've actually got 2 of these actually to build. Okay, right, so now we've done that, I'm very cautious about the shaft coming out. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put something behind it, like a screwdriver, so I can get that the propeller on. Right guys, sorry, I had to stop recording because basically OBS crashed, and basically the recording of me putting this propeller on has completely and utterly disappeared. But what I did was I had to put this part on, just move it down here, this part on with the propeller shaft through it in order to put the propeller on. So that were about 5 minutes of recording of me doing that. I'm really not happy with OBS for crashing like that in the middle of a detailed build, but there's nothing I can do about it, and I've had various words with OBS in words of swearing. Okay, so next what we've got to do, we've got some really tiny detail to put on. So the first bit of detail is going to go in the front here, so I just need to put a dab of glue. I mean, and I've got this bit here, I mean this is absolutely tiny, really is small, but it just shows at what level the detail is going to with this model. I'm just trying to see where I do it. I'm just gonna hold it there and then try and, the problem is I don't want the tweezers to stick. Okay, that's in place, so that is absolutely tiny detail. Let's see if I can do it on the side camera here. I mean, look at that, that is absolutely tiny. But yeah, the level of detail is absolutely amazing. The next thing we need to do is we need to put in the seat, which is also extremely small. Right, okay, so this is the seat. I mean, I would have thought this would have been okay without this detailing, but I mean, I can hardly pick it up on my tweezers. Right, so I've got that in place. I'm just going to try and twist it round so it's easier for me. Okay, that's in place. Whew. I think if I can do this, I think I can do the entire build with hopefully no problems. Then we've got a rear gun to go in here. This is a little bit bigger, but still quite small. Okay, that's in place. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, the next bit is we've got the canopy. Again, we need a little bit of glue. Just down into these holes. This is a bit bigger. Okay. And that is now in place. Whew. Okay, so the next bit we've got the wings. This looks a little bit easier. but again we need to apply some glue. So I'm just going to apply some glue on the pegs. Excuse the computer going off. Right. Okay. This should be easier. But we've still got some very small parts to come. Okay. That's now in place. Yeah. Okay, I'm happy with that. Right, so just move the aircraft to one side because we've got the pontoons to do. So I'm going to bring them parts over. So, okay. So with these pontoons, there's no left and right on them. They are identical. But what we need to be doing is we need to put these bits in so that they're facing in like a towards direction like that. Again, they need to be bobbed in with some glue. Right, I think that's enough glue. See if I can pick them up by hand. Okay, and they just sit in there. So we'll do the other one. I think that's the right way. I'm really cautious it's not. But they are sort of symmetrical, so I'm sure we'll soon find out if I've done this wrong. Okay. Okay, so the last bit we need to do, well, not last bit actually, we need to put these brackets on here. So, again, I'm only using a very small amount of glue because I don't think it really warrants a lot of glue in these. But, yeah, I'm having real problems with OBS today and it keeps on crashing on me. Okay, so we want the one with no sort of detail, so I'm just going to bob that one in there and then affix it with the other. Right, I do believe that's correct. And then I'll get the other one in. That's got to go on the front. Okay, so I'm going to use my tweezers for this one, just to make sure that it's lowered in correctly. It's trying to find the best position to do it. It really is. No, I don't think I'm gonna be able to use tweezers. Right, that bit's come off. So I'm just going to use a dab of glue because the glue could, in that time, dry. Crazily enough. Right, so this all should fit together. I'm just going to hold that down there for a second. Okay, right. Whew. Gosh, this is a testing issue. Right, so what we need to do next is we actually need to put this onto the aircraft. So, right, it's going to go in a couple of points. So we've got sort of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my word. So again, I'm going to be using glue. So I'm just putting a dab of each. Saying that though, I have watched other YouTubers do this, and this plane hasn't even gone on the model, and they're up to issues, you know, in the hundreds. So again, it's a part that we're building that we're not going to use for a while. Right, I'm just having to re-glue some areas because I'm using it that sparingly. It's dried. Right, okay, so let's hopefully get this on. So, line up the holes. Position it in place. And just hold it there for a second while the glue takes hold. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, right. So the next thing we need to do is we need to put in the catapult launch. Now, I'm looking at this and it's not that clear where this goes or how it goes on. Right, so we've got a hole there, and sort of, well, we can have a test fit, I think. So there's a hole there. Right, I'm not too sure on this one. I'm just going to apply a bit of glue because they've come out on that one. I did look at this and sort of understood it, but not actually too sure how this catapult goes on. And this is made of metal. Right, I'm just going to cut and I'm back in 2 secs while I figure this one out. Okay, so I had the wings on completely the wrong way around, like a moron. So now we've got the figured out where the catapult's going. Got a place here. Got a place here. And just there. Not having the best day of it today. OBS keeps crashing every 2 seconds. So I'm not getting the proper recordings out I should be doing. And yeah, it's not really the best model to be doing when you're having so many technical difficulties. is a case of lining that up though. Right, that's in place. I'm just going to hold that by hand and keep it in position. But that's what we've done today. We've done started the bow section of the hull, and we've also made this tiny aircraft with a lot of detail on it. I will say that is a lot of detail, but that is really nice. Let's see if I can go to the close-up camera for that one. So yeah, as you can see, that is absolutely fantastic in detail. I'm really impressed with that. But that is issue 3 gladly done. Well, that was a mission in itself, I can tell you that now. Very small pieces, and yeah, technology is just not being my friend today, because OBS has crashed 4 times while recording. So if this video comes out and it doesn't make sense of stopping and starting, it's because OBS has decided to crash on me, and is just basically recording me on a still camera, which is really frustrating, and it's not the best situation when you've got tiny details to work on. But it's done. The little plane is now done with its catapult on it, and yeah, we've started on the hull. So quite an interesting video for today. So anyway, if you like this video, please give it a massive thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell, and you'll be notified of any future videos. But as for always guys, stay safe and bye for now.